Hello, animal communicators, and welcome to this live free power training. Today, we are going to talk about something that really might surprise you. It's something that I teach students on my professional practitioner program when we are working with animals on really difficult, complex behavioural cases, and we're really looking to make sustainable, lasting, permanent change. And guess what? We always achieve it. We do achieve it. But there is something that's really important for you to be aware of. And that's what I want to share with you today. So, for those of you that don't know me, my name is Sarah Jane LeBlanc. I'm a professional animal communicator, trainer, mentor, and coach. And I have been teaching people for more than 20 years now how to communicate with animals. But whilst I teach from beginner level all the way up to professional practitioner level, my absolute zone of genius is working with those of you that are wanting to be or are already working at professional animal communicator level. And I simply know that that's my zone of genius because I bring to you more than 30 years of work as a trained therapist and a certified coach. And I bring all of those people skills to the table and I transfer them into animal communication skills so that you have got all the skills, the tools, the techniques, the strategies that are needed to really dig down, especially in complex behavioural cases, which is what we're looking at today. So I bring all that therapeutic background, all that trained therapist training to the table for you. And I translate that into animal communication language so that you can be using those skills with the animals. So today we are talking about trying. I'm going to say it again, it's so juicy. Trying. So when you're working with an animal, especially around a behavior, and you're wanting to have that behavioral that behavior change, or the people are wanting the behavior to change, there's lots of ethical issues around changing behavior, but that's not the purpose of today's video. So working on the assumption that it's ethically okay for you to have a conversation with an animal about changing the behavior in the first place, we'll assume that that piece is done. When you get to that place where you are really exploring the behavior and you're exploring the changes that need to happen, then you might find that the animal comes back to you and says, okay, all right, I'll try. I'll try. And I just want to do a great big stop. That's your red alert to this ain't going anywhere, because there's something really powerful about that expression. So I invite you to say it to yourself right now about something that you want to change in your life. Maybe you want to eat more healthily. Maybe you want to do more exercise. Maybe you want to spend more one-to-one quality time with your own animals. Maybe you want to go to bed at a decent hour. Maybe you want to get up early and do meditation. Whatever it is in your life right now, I invite you just to give yourself a moment to think about something in your life right now that you would really love to change. Have you got it? And then just say the words, say them out loud, providing there's nobody around you, you're going to feel a bit silly, but say the words out loud. I will try to eat more healthily, or I will try to go to the gym 3 times a week. I will try and do an early morning walk before work. Whatever your thing is, I want you to say it out loud with the words I will try in front of it. And then I want you to listen to the difference between I'm going to try to eat more healthily. I'm going to try and get up early and go for a walk every day. I will absolutely try and do 3 hourly workouts at the gym every week. Now, I'm bringing in a lot of enthusiasm here. I'm really ramping up that I will try. I'm going to try. I'm going to try and do blah, blah, blah. So I'm really bringing as much energy to that as I can for you to really illustrate this point. And look at the difference between that and also feel what's going on in your body. Even when you ramp up the encouragement and the good high vibrational feeling, I'm going to try. Yes, there's excitement there, but really noticing your body, you'll feel a dip. It's there, I promise you. You'll feel a dip. I'm going to try and eat more healthily. It's like, but will I? It's like that unspoken. It's the unspoken words behind or after that sentence, I will try. It's the unspoken, I will try and eat more healthily. Will I manage? I'll try and do 3 hourly workouts at the gym. Do I really want to? It's dark, it's late at night, I'm tired after work. The unspoken, it's not said, it's not communicated, and it's certainly not communicated in your animal communication work either. Now, notice the difference between that and committing to something. I am going to eat more healthily. I am going to do a minimum of 3 1 hour workouts at the gym every week. I am going to get up early and do a walk before work. I'm going to set my alarm right now. Do you feel that difference? Do you feel the difference? So here's the magic in this teaching. When you say to yourself, so you can use it for yourself as well as in your animal communication work. And that's what I love about the way that I teach, because everything that I teach is applicable all over, not just in your animal communication work. And that's why you can change extraordinarily as a human being when you do my program, because it's not just animal communication, it's us working on ourselves too. So take this learning for yourself as well as your animal communication work. When you say to yourself that you're going to try to do something, this is what's really happening. This is what's really going on behind the scenes at a deep unconscious level. You have already given yourself permission to fail before you've even started. I'm going to say that again because it's very important. This is the teaching. You have already given yourself permission to fail before you've even started. Because when you say, I'm going to try, or I will try, or even I'll give it a go, same thing. It's the same thing. What you're really saying is, well, I'll try and do it, but if it doesn't work out, then it's okay because I've given it a try. Yeah? You hearing that? Yeah? Really powerful. So every time you say, I'll try, I'm going to try, I will try, I'm going to give it a go, whatever your phrase is, it all means the same thing. You are actually letting yourself off the hook before you've even started, because the unspoken piece that the subconscious mind has built in is, well, I'll try, but if it doesn't work out, it's okay because I've given it a go. I've said I'll try, I've said I'll do it, but it doesn't mean that I have to succeed. Permission to fail granted. So bringing it back to animal communication, you take that piece away for yourself and notice where you say you'll try to do something and really question it. So bringing it back to animal communication, when you're talking about changing behavior and the animal says, I'll try, or yeah, I can try that. They might even be enthusiastic. Yeah, I can try that. Take it from me, 20 years of doing this work and 20 years of seeing students work with animals trying to change behavior. I'm telling you right now, that animal is not fully in. As soon as they say, I try, even with the best will in the world, they are not fully in. And that's your cue as the animal communicator to go one step beyond being ordinary. I don't ever want you to be ordinary. You want to go one step beyond so you can really be that extraordinary animal communicator, and you want to start diving deeper into what's really going on for the animal when they say, I try. What else is happening there? What else might they need? Have you missed something important? Did you not have a truly equal conversation around that? Go back and check all of that out. Go back and dig deeper, get more information, get as much as you possibly can so you can really set that animal up for success. And it's not a try, but it's an absolute commitment. That's what I want for all of you, to get that commitment from the animals, for you to be able to get to that place where you can really hold them, support them in that change. Otherwise, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. And that's why students on my program can make behavioural change in cases where professional animal communicators have gone before them and not made the change, because you really need to understand that trying is not enough. You really need to understand the depths that you need to go to understand the behaviour. As an animal communicator, we want to understand the behaviour. What drives the behaviour? Where does it come from? What's all that stuff? And when you use strategies like I have to really dive into that stuff, it all comes out here on a nice little plate where you can really start to get clear, like, so what is actually needed here, especially when they say try. So that's my top tip for you today. when you tell yourself, so in two places you can use this for yourself and for the animals. When you tell yourself that you're going to try something, I invite you just to take a breath, check in with yourself, and check in what's really going on there, because you're not fully committed. And likewise, when you are working with animals, this can happen in all areas of animal communication, but shows up most in behavioural change. When the animal says they'll try, or they'll give it a go, then the animal is not fully on board. And it's our job to really hold them, support them, and dive that bit deeper. You want to go beyond I'll try. You want to go beyond that so you can really get a bigger, deeper, fuller understanding of what's going on and what's needed in order to create long lasting, permanent, sustainable change. To your best animal communicator self always. Until next week, bye.